The Astrale, a car that's coming out shortly that will cost 1.475 million. A car that's based off the Nardone 928, and that is the correct way to say it because it's named after the family name Nardone, which were the founders. And this thing is definitely unique. Rockstar always surprise us every DLC by bringing things out that are just unique and catch us off guard. And I think it's a car that's overlooked, but it shouldn't be. But as you can see, Rockstar have done their own little twist. They put the Carrera rear end on the car, the back panel and everything. And it makes you feel like you're driving a Targa 992 instead of a 928. Already stock, this thing is quite fast. So I actually can't wait to drive this thing because this thing does end up having a HSW. It's so agile in the sports classics class, which with this kind of speed and agility makes zero sense. I think it will be the fastest. But yeah, let's get to modifying this thing. But before we do that, here's all the doors opened, and from the rear you can see they actually have the back window panel open like the real thing. Right, we're gonna fully upgrade this thing so we can get a feel of it. Exhaust options. We have that's one big single exit. Okay, hexagon. And then we have real okay, carbon tips. Or shall I just go for, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one stock, even though I kind of already have, and it does feel nice. Wow, okay, some tasteful modifications, nothing extreme, but as we have seen, Rockstar has shown us an extreme version of this Astrale on the Rockstar Newswire. There we go, we got some big splitters, adjustable rods, and I think I do like this carbon fiber. I wouldn't really put it on a classic, but because this is a resto mod, that they actually this is nice too. They don't actually call it a resto mod, they say it's a modernized version because the owner wants it to seem that way, that it's a more of a modernized car, like it's a modernized 928, as if Porsche were to carry on the 928. But clearly this is a resto mod. Ooh, there's a lot of nice options actually, and nothing crazy. I think with something like this, I don't mind going with these intakes. No, actually I want it a bit more subtle. We have sun strip options. Nothing special there. Skirts. Do we not have any front bumpers or rear bumpers? We have generic skirts. They're the add-on generic ones that Rockstar do. Okay. Spoilers. I bet there's going to be some big ones. I mean, we know there's going to be some big ones here. We have some ducktails that look like they're from the Comet S2. We have Comet S2 style spoilers. We have unique ones. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there's quite a few spoiler options. I would have thought they'd have something much bigger for the final option, but no. So when you do revert it from stock, so if you do change the spoiler, you can see that the top mounted spoiler goes. Your car does look a lot different now. But I think I'll keep it as a secondary splitter, and then I'll change the color to the same as the primary color. Suspension, let's see how low this goes. Incrementally. I think we can go with that here. Transmission. Turbo. Oh, where did my lights come up? And we'll get outside and we'll do the liveries. Windows, does it all go? Yeah, it does. It all goes black or tinted if you do put the window tints on there. As you can see, interior wise it's the same as the Comet S2, but one great feature is those pop-up headlights that do actually work. Such a unique factor that Rockstar did. I don't know what makes things harder and easier in the coding of cars, but sometimes Rockstar put such low effort into something, and then something like this they insert, which looks to me like a little detail that's hard to do. The thing that I find strange is there's no rear bumper option, even though when you look at this thing it looks like there would have been. Things to note are that there are HSW options, so you'll get the forged carbon variants, you'll get 2 additional front splitters and 2 additional side skirts, 2 additional spoilers, 2 additional hoods, but also 2 additional liveries. Let's go through the liveries. We have blue strips, green strips, even though maybe it's color that I've gone for, but they look yellow to me. Pfister Racing, quite a nice. Okay, we have pink dust. That's a different look. I think it suits his color, to be fair. Recaro Racing. Nice. Abstract art. I like that. Racer 19. CNT Racing. That is cool. Camo. And yeah, I can't get the HSW ones on, but there are 2 additional HSW options. I am able to put on HSW engine upgrades, but I just chose not to for this video. This car is fast. I don't know how fast it will be with HSW, even though that's a few clicks away. But this thing, let me get this livery off. I forgot that I even had it on. But this thing is quick for a non-HSW car. But yeah. Oh, it turns in so well that I turn the corner way too early because I'm anticipating, you know, a late input. But this thing is sharp. I'm liking this. I think you'll be happy when it comes to performance. This is only 1.475 million. I do think with all these cars that Rockstar are releasing, they would have kept going up with their prices like they always have. But in this DLC, it looks like they toned it down a bit. I don't know what the price of HSW will be for this car, but you can expect it to be around 1.2 million. Then this car does get quite expensive. I think this car is a nice feel when it doesn't have HSW, and I think it's worth it without HSW. And this might be one of the cars that I advise people not to HSW. Yeah, it feels really nice. I don't think there's any need for the HSW, but maybe it's something that should be tested out. Maybe I should make a video of all the HSW cars. Something I think, again, is really worth the purchase. I've been saying that a lot with these new DLC vehicles. They all seem to, again, be a nice price, and it's not disappointing when you purchase it and you realize, wait, hang on, it doesn't have this. I guess this one does have a lack of modifications. I would have liked a bit more with the rear diffuser and then the front bumper, so I could have made more variants. I think Rockstar miss out on that part. Like, maybe there's only a few of us that do this, but we buy more because there's more modifications, and then we want a car with certain modifications. This thing is so nice to drive, but yeah, we want variants with different modifications, like I do with a K-Truck. Ooh. Right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you did enjoy this. See you guys in the next one.